Well, it's another week and another talking technical. And I mean, this market of us was quite surprised this week with another flare of Russian, Ukrainian attacks. And it looks like everybody is just a little bit nervous. And my first request for tonight is Toppie's one. And I'm sure Toppie is a farmer because he must keep some fertilizer on his farm. If I look at this chart of Omnia, I mean this chart, that a beautiful rally, and that is a previous line there. Let's just go back there. Let's just have a look. Well, Toppie, there you are. If you look at the share price, what worries me, and this is on a daily chart, look what it was in August. It was around 50 Rand. I mean, it was way much lower before 2022, but in August it was 50 Rand. And what happened from 50 Rand, it went all the way straight up to about 66 Rand, and then the other day it's well above that at 68.53. Now, of course, this looks like the share is in a beautiful momentum to the upside. What worries me, and remember, this is a commodity play. If the oil price starts to carry on running like it is now, and suddenly there's a scarcity of other commodities, we can find that there's also a scarcity of fertilizer ingredients. So if you look at this Omnia share price, what I see here is I see this massive megaphone formation. Now, a megaphone formation is a warning formation. So that tells me that something can maybe develop. What are we seeing now? Right in the middle of this, you can almost say megaphone formation. The share is almost consolidating. But what did we see? We saw this lampole formation. Now we see a kind of a waterfall formation. And I will only get nervous because, remember, I think these guys will print money. I mean, they had some fantastic results. I mean, they had brilliant years with the farmers. The farmers planted some good crops and they made some good money. Still, look at this all beautiful higher lows. The trend is 100% intact. Let's maybe just check something out here while we're on this chart. It's still 100% to the upside. Look at that. It still looks okay to me. The first warning will be when this 59 Rand 60 cents turn into a resistance. And why do I say that? Because this is the uptrend from about 2021. For the whole year, every time that it got close to this line, look what happened. It bounced off there. So investors said to themselves, okay, in any pullback, we will be happy to buy the stock. But on the other hand, if you think about it, they bought it and then it rallied way above that, and now it's starting to come back. And the other few weeks, well, let's just have a look. On the 7th of February, it almost touched this line, and then it rallied up in a straight line. What is a megaphone formation? A megaphone formation is telling you that if it breaks below this support line, and that is 57 Rand 43 cents, Omnia can maybe disappoint all the way and maybe go down. Let's just check here. It can maybe go down all the way down to, well, can you believe it, 48.98. But on the other hand, we know a megaphone formation can do the other thing as well. It can move from the bottom, break through that resistance line. There's the resistance line sitting at 68.99, and that can take the share up all the way to 77.84. And because we're stuck in the middle here, I'm a little bit worried. And Toppie, good share, good money, they're making good money, good dividend there, and I will watch this line. If I've got the stock, just be careful below that because it can maybe just surprise you to the downside. Well, let's look at Sanlam for Richard. Richard, if I look at the share, and he said, Frans, I'm looking for a buying level. Now, let's have a look here on this chart. First of all, what do I see? I see there was the top resistance line. You can see it went a little bit above that. And oh my dear, what do I see? I see another megaphone formation. That makes me a little bit worried because a megaphone formation is, as I said in the previous case with Omnia, it is a warning formation. And we also, again in the middle, Richard, I will be honest with you, I would rather wait for this line. It sounds crazy. Can the stock go back to 52 Rand? They're a good company. They're doing brilliant investments. They're managers of investment money. So they do well. But for me, unfortunately, I will only get a buying level at 52 Rand. And the problem with these shares now, all of them, is that look what happened. From about late November last year, it rallied from 52 Rand all the way to 66 Rand. It's almost a 15% rally in a matter of, let's call it 8 weeks. That's strong going. What I don't like is these sharp sell-offs. Now, what you will usually find is with these sharp sell-offs, looked at like that, it will go up, it bounces up. If it does not take out that high, then it will probably carry on and go lower. And for me, it's the same. Sell-off, a little bit of a bounce back to that resistance line. Sell-off straight away. You can maybe find some resistance at that line there. Let's just draw it in for you. Maybe at that line you can probably find some support. And there you are, 59.74. If you believe that this megaphone formation is going to be a continuation pattern and it will eventually break above the 66 Rand level, then maybe if you're a trader, buy it at 59.74, make use of a stop loss of 56.40, and your targets will be 61.25, 61.95, and even 63.24. The only problem that I've got with this buy is, remember, the Sanlam, Old Mutual, Coronation, all these big investment houses, they are proxies of the market. And if the market comes under pressure, and we've seen that this market of us lose almost 5,000 points in a matter of 5 days. Last week it gained 5,000 points in a matter of days. That tells you when the money flows out of the market, Sanlam will also probably go down with that. Fatima is looking for harmony, and Fatima, I hope you're not looking for a buying level, because this share is just going like a Boeing. I mean, there's just no stop to it. Just look at this. And there was the strong resistance, Fatima. I just want to show you. There was a strong resistance that kept the stock back for a while. There you are. And that resistance was at, there you are, 78.41. And below 78.41, look at it. The share remained there for quite a long time. But what do I see here? I see a cup and saucer pattern. Cup and handle. There's the handle. There's the cup. And Fatima, if it remains above that support line, where can it go to? It can actually surprise all of us. There's the first target. Let's have a look. From the handle to the neckline to the top. And then from this side, up there. And I extend it up there again. And where can it take the share to? There you are. So the conservative target will be 96.77, and my full target of this up and handle formation will be 104.89. Just a little note on caution here. Just look at this steep rally from about 58 Rand straight up to 82 Rand in a matter of a few days. Usually what you do find then, you see a kind of a pullback. So if you want to buy, wait at this neckline, make use of a stop loss of 73, and then maybe continue even further. But I must be honest with you, I'm always very nervous on gold stocks. They tend to have the tendency, they do wonderfully well. Look at this. It rallied from 51 to almost 124 Rand in a matter of days. And that was in July 2020. And then it started to collapse all the way. So it's early days here. I like this formation. Just keep your eye on it. Because if gold shares turns around, it's like any commodity share. If it turns around, it can really come easy and come back a lot. Kitty is asking about AECI. Kitty, also a good company. And remember, they also in explosives and other chemicals. What I don't like about it, Kitty, look what I see here. And there you are. You can see I'm seeing an ascending channel here. I'm going to combine it straight there. There you can see it moves beautifully up in the resistance line, come back to the support, back to the resistance line, all the way down to the support line, up it goes right to the top. And now it broke that. And that resistance line is now 107.67. Below 107.67, it can actually go down to this low of 91.24. So unfortunately, Kitty, I'll be only positive it gets above 107.84 and especially above 114.69. Then I can see it goes higher. At the moment, for me, maybe a sell on this formation. An ascending channel is usually a warning formation to tell you the share can maybe go down. Well, and there's our first international share request, Sols. Sols asked about Home Depot. Well, Sols, if you look at this chart, I mean, this share had a beautiful rally. Look what we see here. There you are, all the way. Let's just zoom it out a little bit. You can see that there you are. From about 152 to almost $430. I mean, in almost a steep go. And what I don't like about Sol is the following. And there you are. Same thing here. Also an ascending channel. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. There's another ascending channel. It's almost like AECI. Makes me a little bit nervous. So Sol, for me personally, while it's below this support line, that support line is sitting at $349. While it's below 349, it can easily go down to this level there. There you are. There's the support there of 259.02. So there's maybe a little bit of a movement down here. Very interesting that we've got two shares now suddenly with ascending channels, and that both of them are already a little bit below the support line. So maybe somebody is telling us that maybe we can see some more of a selling. And just before we run out of time, what do we see here? We also see a tiny left shoulder, a head and a right shoulder, and that can also take us down to that level of close to, there you are, 262. So, well, guys, thank you for watching the show. We could handle a few shares. We've still got many requests, and see if we can maybe cover them in the next slot. Well, visit our website, www.fransdeklerk.com, for more info, and we will chat again.